This is a game-changing law for landlords in California, and it is not good for you. Let's dive right into it. There is a law going into effect July 1st, 2024, that basically states that all landlords, regardless of the type of the lease, can only collect a maximum amount of 1 month's rent for a security deposit. So you're renting a property for $4,000. Starting after this time, now the max security deposit that the landlord can charge you is $4,000. Keep in mind that typically a security deposit cannot be used for unpaid rent. So we're talking about things here that are damages to property and stuff like that. Tenants might think this is a win for them. I'll explain in a minute why in Southern California this is an utter terrible loss for tenants. And it's genuinely probably one of the worst things that could happen to tenants in Southern California, unless your credit is amazing. Let's talk about why this is bad for landlords. So this is bad for landlords because depending on where you own a home, and I'm selling real estate here in Orange County, California, it can very easily get over $4,000 quickly for damages to properties. So if you can only collect 1 month's security deposit, it just puts a lot of risk on your shoulders because you can't come after, it's not easy to go after the tenant if they damage the property. And very quickly, things like damaging to vinyl flooring or needing to repaint or things like that can really add up quickly. The cost of construction has gone up. So this law is not keeping in mind inflation, and it has no context, no understanding. It's written by lawmakers who do not get what it costs to remodel or refresh a home in between renters. So this is not good for landlords, and I highly recommend that you get more choosy with the type of tenants that you allow to rent your home. Look for people with good credit. Ask them to provide references. Look into their current living situation if they're willing to provide photos of where they're currently living to see how well they maintain a home. Potentially do regular site visits to the home, and just, you can view the home within a certain amount of time notice in California and really just kind of check it out, see how they're keeping up your property. So that's why it's not good for landlords. Let's talk about why it's terrible for tenants in Southern California. Southern California, there is a huge housing supply shortage. Okay, so we just are really low on homes for sale. We're even lower on homes for rent. Honestly, all the rentals on the market right now are total crap. If you're going to rent a property, you're going up to competition with a ton of other people. So you might have 5 to 10 applicants on every property that is somewhat decent. The landlord's going to look for people with perfect credit. And sometimes, a couple of the applicants might not have perfect credit. Well, what you used to be able to do in the past is you used to be able to ask them for an increased security deposit. Hey, listen, you already proved to me that you can't pay your bills. You already proved to me that you're not super responsible with money. So I'm actually going to charge you a little bit more security deposit. That way you get accepted on the property, but now I know I have a little bit of security in case you damage it. Well, you really can't do that anymore. So what's going to happen is people with good credit are going to get totally prioritized, and people with credit less than 720 are basically going to be house hunting. You're going to have to be super diligent if you're going to want to find a place. Most likely your only option is going to be an apartment for the most part. So with that being said, this is really a terrible thing for tenants because maybe you just had a difficult situation in your life, maybe you had some unpaid medical bills, and you're trying to bounce back, and you need a place to live, and you need a break. You need somebody to help you out. Well, the governor in California has made sure nobody's going to be able to help you out because there's no way a landlord is going to choose someone with 850 credit score over somebody with a 650 credit score if there's not some other incentive to choose this person. It's just logic. You can thank your governor for that, but in the meantime, what you want to do is really make sure, if you are going out to search for properties right now, I recommend trying to meet with the landlord in person, show them the kind of person you are. We all have things happen in our lives. We all have setbacks. Don't let that define you. Keep moving forward, keep having faith, and hopefully you're going to find a home that is suitable for you and your family. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope these tips are helpful, and we'll look forward to more videos like this soon.